Good morning and welcome to this edition of Morning Moments with Jesus, the last edition of 2022 as we get ready to cross over into 2023 on Monday. I really sought the Lord this past month or so as to really whether to continue these devotions into 2023. And as I sought the Lord, I found peace that God still has a lot to say to us to help us navigate through this life and through the journey in which we live. And prayerfully, we can do that together during our devotion time. And so I'd love to hear from you from time to time just to let us know if these devotions are helping you in your journey and your walk with the Lord, if there's anything we can pray with you over, or just a fellowship one-on-one. So never hesitate to leave us a comment, or you can email us at sunriseelkton@gmail.com. That's sunrise, ELKTON, @gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. As we wrap up this series this week on life in focus, we've learned our value, we've learned who we are, and where we're going. This morning the Lord speaks to us and says when we take all of those and put them together, the main ingredient we have to learn is to trust the process. God is not only a God of order like we talked about yesterday, but God is also a God of His timing, not ours. He tells us in His Word that His thoughts are not our thoughts and His ways are not our ways, that we have to learn to trust Him as He leads us through this path of life. And the Apostle Paul had a good hold on that when he wrote to Timothy. And in 2 Timothy chapter 4, as Paul is surmising his life and his life is coming to an end and he's kind of wrapping up his journey in life, I want you to listen to what he says. He says, "For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course, and I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love His appearing." When I read those scriptures many years ago, the first thing that the Lord really imparted upon me is that there is a difference between quitting and finishing. Now the end result looks pretty much the same. You're not doing it anymore. But quitting means there's unfinished business that you left undone, where finishing means you've accomplished all that God wanted you to do in that particular situation. And so always understand the difference between quitting something and finishing something. And so as you navigate through life, listen to what Paul said, because it's very important. He said, "I fought a good fight." Sometimes life is a fight. You can't just sit down and wait for things to come and wait for things to happen. Sometimes you got to get out there and put the effort in that it takes to accomplish the things that God wants you to accomplish in your life and that you desire to accomplish in your life. Then he goes on to say, he said, "I finished my course." It wasn't anybody else's course. It wasn't anybody else's race to run. I didn't get so involved in somebody else's business to try to tell them how to do it and not finish what God told me to do. And sometimes, isn't it true that we get so caught up in other people's lives that we cease to live our own lives and accomplish the things that God wanted us to do in our life? And he said, "I finished my course, and through all of it, I kept the faith." Nobody took it from me. The devil couldn't take it from me. My competitors couldn't take it from me. People who tried to kill my dreams and kill my visions and the things that God had for me to do, everybody that tried to stop me could not stop me, because I kept the faith that God knew the plans He had for me. So today, as I speak this blessing over you, this final blessing of 2022 in our devotion time, I want you to understand that every devotion we have had, not only this year, but from the very first one, could be wrapped up into this one devotion. And that is, we have to trust God with the process that He has to fulfill our lives. So today I pray right now that you take a little time and spend a little time with Jesus as you get ready to cross over into the new year. Say, "Lord, I want you first and foremost to show me how valuable I am to you, to show me who I am to you. Then I want to get along with you as David did in Psalm 51, and I want you to show me where I am in my life. If there's anything holding me back, I want you to take it away and dissolve it and fill me with the power of your Spirit. Then I want you to make it plain, Lord, where I'm going in my life and the plans you have to get me there. And then I will promise you this, Lord, even though sometimes I may not understand, I will trust the process that you have for me. Lord's will, we'll see you back here again on Monday. Until then, you be safe, you be strong, and you always be blessed. And Lord's will, we'll see you next time. Happy New Year, and God bless you.